Barely, he's at full power, but he's so low on energy right now. He's got to use everything he can with this next maneuver. Let's see what he's going to pull on first right here coming up. He's going down now. Oh, he's going to hit 50, 110 miles an hour right there, right there. They're my wing app is going to help everybody get around safely in their airplanes. Mr. Ramos, show me the top side. We'll show you the bottom side. Alright, let's keep a close eye on Rob now. He puts his aircraft into a nice, stable, upright, flat spin for landing, just like everybody who rides an aircraft in Oshkosh did. And he's got to fix this problem, I would say. Okay, he's got lots of rotary, fix the spin problem. You know, keep a close eye on Rob, because even world champions can bounce a landing, and it's nothing more fun than watching the bounce landing, right? Let's see, he's about 20 feet off the ground now, 10 feet off the ground, and bounce, touchdown right there. He's going to get a good one. Oh, he bounced it once again! Ladies and gentlemen, we are Rob Holland Ultimate Air Show. Thank you so much, Oshkosh. It's always great coming back here. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow in the next few days. From the lovely Ashley Battles in between the wings, preparing for the walk on the wing. Look at that, laying down between the wings. Old-fashioned. On the turnaround. Again, Ashley's first to top of the wing. We're going to do a humpty ball turnaround. There we go. And I'm going to spin. Going straight. That'll get your attention. Watch this now. Rob Holland's coming down the line. Give him a great big round of applause. That's super. A beautiful half Cuban age. I told you about that world record of Ashley. The previous world record for wing walking was 3 hours and 23 minutes, set in 1990 by a Frenchman. Ashley said, no, I can beat that. So in San Francisco in June 19th of 2010, she went wing walking for 4 long hours, and she nearly threw. Much broader segment of the community, and we think that a flying car is a great
great way to do that, because people can relate to cars, people can relate to what they keep in their garage. It's a lot harder, unless you're here all the time with us at these air shows, to relate to aircraft for most of the population. So we're hoping that the transition will really be a transitional vehicle in many ways.
It's on the takeoff roll now, and those of you who are looking at the big screens can see it up close. Phil is here, just took off in the one and only Terrafugia transition. All right, first thing we gotta know, is it street legal?
Yes, the transition is designed to meet all federal motor vehicle safety standards. So it's got safety cage, bumper zones, airbags, pre-tension.
Possible is the fact that it uses a lot of composite materials.
That's absolutely right. We use carbon fiber extensively.
Being able to look down on traffic, and you're the only guy that's ever flown the transition, correct?
That's affirmative. I'm a fortunate one, but you know what? Any pilot can fly it. Great engineers designed it, and it's easy to fly.
Get to do a little rock your wings there. We'll do a little bit more of that. We'll be right back with you, okay, Phil?
You bet.
Here comes Ashley Battles up on top of the wing. Give her a round of applause along with Greg Shelton. Carl Diedrich, how much does this thing cost? We've got to find out about that.
So the base price of the vehicle is $279,000.
And again to Phil. Hey Phil, what you got next for us, sir?
Well, I'm going to take a fun shot here to show you how the transition turns. Nice turning airplane, just like any airplane.
So turning radius is important, and you're going to do a couple of circles right in front of us, right?
You bet. She's actually sporting a little airplane, just like other wing sports. I got a stick in my hand and a throttle in the other hand and two other pedals. All the controls of a normal airplane, any pilot can fly it.
And what he'll show you a little later is that when you're driving it on the road, you've got a steering wheel, a gas pedal, and a brake pedal, so any driver can drive it. And that's really the idea. We want to make this thing easy to operate.
I sat in it earlier today after I heard
For EAA.
Carl, you are having the time of your life as CEO. All of your folks at Terrafugia have just been working so hard, and here it is, being brought live to the people at Airventure, the transition vehicle, and what are the figures is you're using unleaded cream and it gets better.
That's it, exactly. And that's such a key thing. It's just the freedom to be able to get where you want to go, even when the weather is bad. It's that flexibility that just doesn't exist in the market today, and it should. And that's what
this is just so much in the spirit of EAA, and let's don't do anything until we get it back. Let's watch it. About how much takeoff distance does it take? Over 50 foot obstacle.
Yeah, 1,700 feet over 50 foot obstacle. You'll see he's coming down nice and smooth, nice and flat there. He is actually coming down with a little bit of power on his throttle there.
Okay.
Keep the landing nice and level. It's touching down probably around 60 knots to wing-fold mode. And then he's just going to unlock the wings with a manual lever and push a couple of buttons, and those wings are going to fold up. And you can see them folding up right now.
Oh boy. And how many miles? We know it's 5 gallons an hour. That's good for airplanes. What kind of mileage on the ground do you get?
Yeah, on the ground it's actually quite fuel efficient. We're getting about 35 miles per gallon at highway speeds. It's a very, very lightweight vehicle. So when you're driving on the road, it actually doesn't have a whole lot of rolling resistance. It's really just the aerodynamic driving.
All right, now let's talk then about what you can carry in it. Is it a 4-seat, 6-seat, 8-seat? No, I think it's probably
not yet.
So right now it's a 2-seat.
Yeah, that's right. The transition was actually inspired. Our whole company actually was split tops down automatically coming out of the rear single line.
Yeah. Where are you going to build it?
We're based in Woburn, Massachusetts, which is about 20 minutes north of Boston.
And that's where, that's even American made.
We're going into production out of our existing facility. We have about 19,000 square feet in Woburn, Mass.
How exciting is that? So useful load with a 2-seat aircraft, sport pilot, sport aircraft, LSA.
We've got a long way to go before we need to start really worrying about congestion. You're going to be using the smaller airports. You're not going to be using the big airports that most people fly in and out of. You're going to be using the little regional airports. And those ones are highly understaffed. So we want to make those
in the sky. Carl Dietrich, all the best. Thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, the Terrafugia transition as we transition now to Larry LaRue.
Thank you, Ron. Next up,